Yo, 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 yo. What is cracking? Everybody, welcome to the NFL on ABSN. It is your boy NYG Double Deuce, also known as Unpopular Opinion Sports. I'm here with Big Pat Sports Talk, man. We about to get it in, talk some football, talk some NFL, and we got a bonus show today, man. College football playoff reveal show. Yeah, we're gonna talk about the college football playoffs, some potential matchups, possibly who may be the favorites, who got left out, who got put in, the usual. We also gonna get into the NFL Week 14, some big time matchups coming up, man. We got Colts, Jaguars. Who knew that was gonna be one of the premier matchups of the season?
Right.
Who would have thought that shit? Come on now.
Come on,
man. We also got Houston trying to bury the Kansas City Chiefs once and for all, man. Sitting at 7-5, Chiefs at 6-6, hanging on to their playoff lives. Big game of the day, man. Probably the biggest game of the day going to be the Chicago Bears sitting atop the NFC, facing their division rivals, the Green Bay Packers, who always seem to have their number. So we're going to get into that, as well as Chiefs, Buffalo, Joe Burrow back in action. Cincinnati done caught fire a little bit. Let's see if they could challenge the Bills and send the Bills into desperation as they still chase the New England Patriots for top the AFC East crown. We got all that, man. We got a whole lot more, man. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We up in the building today, man. Pat, yo, what's good with you, man? Talk to him.
Man, listen, man. It's going to be a crazy, crazy week this week in the NFL. Couple of games coming up that Buffalo-Cincinnati can end really bad for the Buffalo Bills. I think Cincinnati's offense has the firepower to stay with them. And the Cincinnati defense actually played a little bit last week. Let's see if they can build off that. Indiana Jones and the Colts are in a little bit of a funk, man. Start off the season high, 8-2, now 8-4, and tied with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Going against them today to fight for the lead in that division. The Texans are not far behind, 7-5. Davis Mills kept them in the game, man. Got 3 victories in a row. The Texans have won, I believe, 4 or 5 in a row. And they're 7-5 are going against the lowly Chiefs at 6-6. I think this might be the year they might not make the playoffs. And if they lose this game, they will not make the playoffs.
Oh, shit. Gonna be trouble in Chiefs land.
It's gonna be trouble in Chiefs land. There's also trouble in Cleveland and Tennessee. Shador Sanders versus Cam Ward does not have the luster that it would have had a year ago, man. What is going on with their situations at the quarterback position, man? That's a subject for another day, but those two brothers are struggling. 1-11, 3-9. Cleveland talking about bringing back Deshaun Watson next year. Man, it's wild over there in Cleveland, man. In Tennessee, man. They just doing my boy dirty over there, man. Just doing them dirty, man. But, man, maybe that'd be sports knowledge. Who knows? But that and the college football playoff, man, what about Ohio State losing to Indiana last night? Called that game. I told people Indiana was going to beat Ohio State.
Yeah, man. So, bro.
Do Ohio State fall below the number 2 seed or one of the big seeds that get the bye? Georgia's lurking. Will Alabama get in there with the Virginia loss?
Yeah, that Virginia team is so disappointing, man. You let Duke. You let Duke, bro. Duke. Yo, Duke is
Duke, bro.
You don't let Duke get anywhere near anything concerning with football, bro. That is a basketball school through and through. And Virginia, I'm very disappointed in you guys. I am a fan of the ACC as a conference. And hey, man, Virginia, big time letdown there. I don't even know how the Duke Blue Devils were even in the ACC championship game to begin with. Nevertheless, you should have handled your business, but another letdown by another Virginia school. Tech fans know what I'm talking about. Cavalier fans know what I'm talking about. But I'm definitely looking forward to see who they pick out this bunch. If Duke does get in there as an at-large bid with a putrid 8-5 record, which is bad in college football if you're trying to compete for a championship.
That's bad, bro.
And they don't, they ain't beat nobody. They ain't really played nobody. So you kind of feel like, yeah, they're going to get their teeth kicked in any team they play in this tournament. So definitely was not wanting to see Duke get in there at all. But do you think they deserve it, bro?
If you want to base it off the champion from each conference to get into college football, then yeah, they should be in there because they won their conference. But if you're just going to keep it a buck, bro, like, Duke, come on, man. Like, come on, bro. I told you, man, that whole ACC has been disappointing this year, bro. Like, it shouldn't even be this conundrum, man. It should be the ACC winner has a spot, but come on, man.
And I agree with you. The ACC winner should have a spot, despite what certain individuals think about the ACC. It is a major football conference, and the winner does deserve to be in. Just not Duke. That's all I'm saying. Just not Duke,
bro.
Because again, if Virginia would have took care of their business like they should have took care of it, man, Virginia would have been in the playoffs.
Yeah,
we wouldn't be talking about this. But since the ACC teams can't beat who they supposed to beat, we always get these conundrums. We did it with Clemson. We've done it with Florida State a couple years ago. And now here we got goddamn Duke of all fucking teams in here talking about them. So I don't know, man. Tough spot, man. Tough spot as we await the college football release of the rankings. Let's get into some NFL football, man. We're gonna start here with the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Look here, man. There is a lot of heat, Pat, on Mike Tomlin. And Mike Tomlin's job with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of what they talking here in the media and how they be talking sideways out their mouth. Steelers must decide on a Mike Tomlin option by March. First of all, who waiting on March to decide on who your head coach going to be? Second of all, they 6-6 in a division. Got a chance to take the division lead here outright with this win today. That's number two. Number three, who you going to get that's better than Mike Tomlin out there? I'm sorry. Who you going to get? So that's number three. So these reports, and these media people, you see the sister up there, man, on Get Up. They out there putting this nonsense out there, man, about Mike Tomlin and the Steelers should move on. You heard Ben Roethlisberger, James Harrison talking about it might be time to part ways. Part ways.
They got to be
for who?
Anyway. You're right.
Part ways for who? And part ways, right? With what quarterback? You don't even have a quarterback, bro. You don't have a quarterback, and then you're not going to have a head coach because Aaron Rodgers is about to be up out of there. So what's the plan in Pittsburgh, man? Talk to me, bro, man. Maybe you can talk some sense into these Steelers fans, man, because, I'm close to the Steelers, man. My a lot of my family from Pittsburgh, they Steelers fans. and you know, obviously the Steelers and Rooney connection. You know, us being Giants fans over here, so we got connections with the Steelers. But what the fuck is going on over there, man? Why are they trying to get Mike T out of there, man? Talk to me.
I just think that people think that his time has run its course. You know, and he's just a figure. I guess he's too much of a prominent figure. Like, he's a little popular when it comes to the head coach position, unlike Bill Cowher, who was popular. But
man, Bill Cowher's chin was popular, more popular than Bill Cowher, bro. Like his chin.
Yeah. So
I'm just playing.
Bill Cowher was allowed to get away with that, you know what I'm saying, for years and years and years. And this is what all their coaches do after they win the Super Bowl, except for the first coach. Like he had like 4 Super Bowls in like 6 years.
Yeah, it was Chuck Noll.
There you go. But this is the same thing they did to Bill Cowher towards the end of his tenure there. Oh, you're just making the playoffs. You're not getting another Super Bowl. So that's where Steelers fans become almost like how Giants fans are at the very end with their coaches. You know, but they're smarter than Giants fans because they take their success. Shit, we'll take 15 to 16 years of success, but when it starts to get to 20, you ain't got another Super Bowl. You got to go. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I just think Tomlin should be able to go out on his own terms, like I believe Bill Cowher went out on his own terms. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't treat him just like previous coaches. When you knew it was time, you let them, you know, start putting the bug in their ear, but you ultimately let them make the decision.
Mm-hmm. And that's how
it should go.
And that is how it should go.
Is it gonna go like that? I don't know.
I don't think it will be. I don't think it's gonna go like that because I think we live in a reactionary society today, and I do believe that, you know, fans get tired of shit and they want something new, even though new ain't better. We all know that, but they want something new. Now, before I get to the Ravens side of this real quick, Mike Tomlin is going to have a shit ton of options if he is let go by the Steelers. And I think this is the game that's going to tell the tale, really, because I think if they win a division, I wouldn't understand how you would want to let the coach go at that point. But if they don't win a division and they don't make the playoffs, the AFC is a real tight conference right now. And if they don't make the playoffs, then I do believe, you know, with my gut instinct, you know, my intuition, that they will move on from Mike Tomlin.
Mm-hmm.
In that situation, what do you think happens with Mike T?
If you want to just look on him on below the surface, you would say that he go get any job that he wants. Pretty much, like, go interview for the job, and I'm quite sure he'll pass the interview. He's a hell of a coach. So we just say he go gets any job that he wants. But if you want to look at it and you want to know what the real is, I think if they do fire him abruptly like that, man, the Rooneys and the Maras got a agreement that Tomlin will go over there and fix things. Or at least give it his best. You stay out the way, Mara, let him do what he do.
Yeah, there is some connection there. You also, I mean, there is a lot of dominoes that could play out here. But I think that's the obvious connection. Is to the New York Giants. Now, where did Mike? Well, I'm gonna do a deep dive on Mike T a little bit later because we want to get to some of these other games. And as we are getting, because this is a real fascinating situation to me, you know, may not be to everybody, but quick as we go back to this game, and then we about to move on from this game. This is one of the better games of the week. That's why we spending time on this because these games, a lot of these games are insignificant per se, but we're gonna get to a couple other ones. As about to go to the Ravens real quick, just to give you an update on the college football 12-team field. Right now, we got Indiana coming in at number 1. You know what I'm saying? So Indiana coming in at number 1. And the Hoosiers, man, put on a show last night.
Yes, they did.
Getting it done against
to the
top
Hoosiers
team in the nation. And speaking of the top team in the nation, Ohio State Buckeyes, they are clocking in at number 2. So Ohio State coming in at number 2. And at number 3 is going to make Pat happy.
Oh, yeah, you got to put Georgia at number 3.
You got Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia Bulldogs at number 3. So 1, 2, 3, and now 4 is just revealed. 4 is the Texas Tech
Red Raiders.
Red Raiders. Yep, Texas Tech Red Raiders. And they are cheering over there in Texas. So that's your top 4. That's your top 4, and I believe the top 4 do get a bye. Is that how it's working here?
Yeah, the top 4 get a bye. Okay. So, Texas Tech, Indiana, Georgia, and Ohio State get the rest of the week. And I knew the loser of that Big Ten championship game should have been either 2 or 3, and they made them number 2. And I'm with that, man. I'm with that. That's the 2 best teams in the country.
Yeah, we talked about it, man. When it came to Georgia, versus one of those Big 12 schools. Coming in here at number 4, we got. Number 5, we got Oregon. Yeah, Oregon 11-1. So Oregon 11-1 coming in at number 5. And shit. Oregon, man, always a dangerous team. What have you seen out of Oregon this year, bro?
They're a very dangerous team when it comes to getting the ball out quick to those receivers and allowing them to move in space. And that ultimate tight end they got over there, Sadiq, is an absolute freak in the middle of the field at the tight end position. He's like a ex-receiver with strength, with power. So they're a dangerous team.
And your boy Jackson Dart School coming in at number 6, Ole Miss.
ASEC.
Ole Miss, man. Ole Miss is interesting. Lane Kiffin moving on to go to was it Texas, right?
So no, he's going. No. Lane Kiffin's going to LSU.
LSU, my bad. LSU. Okay, so LSU. Kiffin goes to LSU. Now out. I do not believe he's coaching in his game. Am I correct? I don't think they're gonna let him coach.
Is Lane Kiffin coaching?
I don't think so.
SEC number 7.
I don't think so. Is Lane Kiffin coaching? Anybody in the chat? If you out there, hit us up. This is the NFL/NCAA on ESPN giving you a double.
Lane Kiffin will not be coaching.
That's what I thought. Boy, your boy know a little bit of some college football. Give me a little bonus point right there.
No.
But yeah, man. That is gonna be interesting. Him not being there. We'll see who they face. But yeah. Your head coach ain't coaching in the biggest game of the season for you guys, and it's kind of like, do you trust it? All right, Oklahoma coming in at number 8. Okay, Oklahoma. Sooners, man. They've been doing their thing, man.
SEC all in that thing, ain't they?
They've been doing their thing, man. Oklahoma been doing their thing. Yeah, because it's they the most popular teams. That's why.
Most popular, 11-1,
Most
11-1, 10-2, 12-1.
Popular, man. It's unpopular opinion sports. Y'all hit that like button, man.
11-1, 11-1, 12-1,
YG double deuce. Big passport stuff. SEC well represented as so far. In the rankings, I'll give you that. So you get a point. But does not mean they will be the victor in this tournament. And we'll give you guys the final bracket once it is completed. Just going over things right now. As it stands right now, Indiana 1, Ohio State 2, Georgia 3, Texas Tech 4, 5, and 5 is Oregon. Hold up. 6 is Ole Miss. 7 is Texas A&M. 8 is Oklahoma, and 9 has just been announced. And you can guess who the fuck it is. Roll Tide.
Roll Tide got in at a 9 seed.
Coming in at number 9, facing Oklahoma. That is going to be a hell of a matchup right there. You knew they was going to put Alabama in there, though, man. Come on, bro. That's they darling. Alabama's like the Chiefs, bro. They like the Patriots, you know. They just a team that's just going to be at the top. Don't matter how it go down. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be at the top. They are the darlings of college football, you know, having won, you know, in that Nick Saban era. Of course, Nick Saban not there anymore, so they not as far up at the top as they used to be, but they still there. Top 10 coming in at number 9. So shout out to the Alabama Crimson Tide. You know, I'm no hater. I just be pointing out the facts. Y'all know how I do. I think the SEC do be getting more than what they supposed to get, but you can't argue with Alabama. They've been the most consistent team in college football. So that's for 2 decades now, damn near.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
And there is Miami. So ACC represented with at least one team. ACC, Miami coming in at number 10-2. Don't know how in the hell they wasn't not in the championship game against Virginia. But we're going to have to talk to the ACC conference committee about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have to give them a call, your boy. Go up there and be like, man, what y'all doing? Y'all going to have to change this. You know what I'm saying? Fix this right now, you know. And they'll do it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I got pulled up in there, man. You already know. Yeah, I'm just fucking with y'all, but Miami though, man, coming in at number 10. So they resume comparison against Notre Dame. That's gonna be the argument, I guess. Mm-hmm. Should Notre Dame be in there, man? But Notre Dame, I don't like Notre Dame. I don't like Notre Dame because Notre Dame, well, I like it, but I don't like it. Let me put it like that. I'm not gonna be a complete hater by them wanting to be independent from a football conference. But you can't be crying because the conference teams get, you know, picked over you. You can't cry about that because y'all don't want to commit. That's my thing with Notre Dame. What's your thoughts on that, bro? That's one of my totally unpopular takes.
Totally true. If you ain't undefeated, you got to come in where you fit in. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't play competition in a championship game to get into college football.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't undefeated, either you're going to be number 1 or you're going to be one of the bottom seeds. Pretty much. And if one of those conference teams go undefeated, you go underneath them. Right. Because they played a conference championship game to get undefeated. You didn't have to do that. But I ain't gonna hate because them boys getting money out there in Fort Wayne, Indiana.
No, like I said, I like it, but I don't like it. I don't like the backlash that they, you know, that they get, that they give you know, college football, you know, Notre Dame, the team, the fans. I don't like the backlash because they, you know, if they don't get what they want, they feel like, well, you know, we got this, but it's like y'all don't play in no conference, so you can't cry about it. And you making hand over fist money, and you got a contract. They still got that contract with NBC.
Yep.
So, and you got a contract with NBC, so you can't be sitting there whining and crying over no. And then Tulane gets in there. Tulane gets in there as the 11th seed, the 20th ranked team in the nation. Man, oh boy,
they actually got a chance because Lane Kiffin ain't coaching.
Yeah, enjoy it now, boys. Old Miss got talent, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Shit, if they just go out there and show up, man, it's gonna be a bloodbath. But yeah, if they try to sleepwalk and think they can be all sad because Lane Kiffin ain't there, then yeah, they got a shot. But yeah, if they focus, it's over. But shout out to Tulane, man, getting in there.
Yeah, boy.
And James Madison.
Oh wow!
James Madison gets in over Duke. Harrison, Virginia. Shout out to Harrison, Virginia, not too far from me. Is getting
shout out to Coach.
Coach said it last night on the podcast. Look, man, it was either them or Duke. And to be honest with you,
I'd rather James Madison.
Let James Madison get in there, bro. Yep. Duke don't deserve to be nowhere near this tournament. Even though James Madison, you going up against Oregon, man, it's going to be bad. So Notre Dame is out. Just like I said, don't get mad. Notre
Dame is out.
BYU, the second team that's out. Man, look at this shit here, bro.
James Madison and Tulane.
James motherfucking Madison, bro. Oh, shit.
Nick Saban up there.
Yeah, he said, hey, you better put Alabama in there. Because that's who it was between, Alabama and Notre Dame. I promise you that's what it was. What you think, bro?
Yeah, it came down between Alabama and Notre Dame because Miami beat Notre Dame.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You couldn't leave Miami out. Even though I ain't playing the championship game, but that wasn't their fault. That's the dumbass system. But because I ain't never heard of that shit. But Alabama and Notre Dame was what? What was Notre Dame record?
10-2, and Alabama was 10-3.
10-3. Yeah. So that's the argument. I'm telling you. That's the argument right there. That's why Nick Saban's sitting up there looking crazy. I ain't had nothing to do with it. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You know what I'm saying?
He had a little bit of influence in that.
You know what I'm saying? You see how he looking though. I mean, what happened here?
Yeah.
You just trying to play stupid, yo.
Like you surprised Alabama.
Wow. Wow.
I knew once Virginia lost, Alabama was gonna get in there, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah, because Virginia wins, you can't leave them out because
they would have been right there. Yep, they would have been where Alabama's at because they're the ACC champion.
Mm-hmm. And then you got to put Miami in there too. So yeah, that's 2 ACC teams. That's why I said that's what I'm mad at, bro. Virginia, bro. That's why I said it last night. Virginia messed this up. Because you couldn't put Duke. There ain't no way in fucking hell them dudes gonna
put Duke in there, bro. Come on.
Man, they would have, over Notre Dame, BYU, man, they would have got hammered, bro.
Yeah. Hammered.
Hey,
Duke was barely bowl eligible, man.
Barely bowl eligible, bro. Like, come on, man. Come on, man. Let's see if they got the final bracket. All right. But as it stands now, man, you got Indiana at 1. You got Ohio State at 2. Georgia at 3. Texas Tech. I got it right here. Cool.
Texas should be in. Are you crazy? Arch Manning enthusiast.
Oh yeah.
Come on, man.
Arch Manning. He be dreaming about Arch Manning.
Yeah, bro.
Texas.
Texas should be in. Tripping.
Niggas bugging, bro. But look, but check it out though, man. We got Miami getting in there, the lone ACC representative, man. What do you think their shot is against Texas A&M here?
What I think Texas A&M gonna do? That quarterback at Texas A&M, man. That quarterback at Texas A&M.
What? What's wrong with him?
He's Jekyll and Hyde, man, because when he's on, man, that dude is on.
Mm-hmm.
Like, bro. Yeah. If that quarterback is on, I think they can make some noise. I definitely do believe they're gonna beat Miami.
You think they're gonna beat Miami?
Mm-hmm.
Man, shout out to the U, man. I don't know. This is a tough matchup though for him. But yeah, I don't know. I want to say Miami has a chance, but damn. And then you play Ohio State.
Oh, they can smoke
in the next round. So I don't think that's gonna be favorable for them.
Yeah. Either one of them teams getting smoked by Ohio State easily.
The interesting bracket down here: Oregon versus JMU, and then you got Texas Tech sitting in at number 4.
I think Oregon could beat JMU and Texas Tech. This is how I see it fanning out, man. I believe Oklahoma beats Alabama. Then they lose to Indiana. Oregon beats JMU. I think they beat Texas Tech. And I think they take Indiana to the wire, but Indiana wins a close one to get in the championship game. Then I think Texas A&M is going to beat Miami. They're going to get the shit beat out of them by Ohio State. Tulane's going to get beat by Ole Miss in a tough game, though, I do believe. And then Ole Miss is going to get beat down by Georgia. And then Ohio State is going to beat Georgia, and you're going to get a rematch. That's how you create that storyline.
Ohio State and Indiana.
Mm-hmm. Because that was the best game this season, bro.
Yeah. I do like Indiana to win it all. I've seen a lot from that team. I like the quarterback, as I said before, even though I was calling him the wrong name. But Mendoza, I do like Mendoza. And, man, they got a tough defense, bro. You know what I'm saying? They got a tough defense.
We just watched Ohio State, bro. You keep talking about this quarterback stuff all the time. That team is not built off the quarterback, bro. That team is built by great defense and having weapons. He's like in a Jalen Hurts type situation. Like, he doesn't need to be outstanding. When he tries to do outstanding shit, that's when they lose. Just tap it in. That's all you got to do.
Yeah. Ohio State is definitely good enough to get to the championship game. I do worry about them playing Georgia, but we'll see, because Georgia's one of those teams that they always around, you know what I'm saying? They kind of like, a Chiefs, Eagles type team in the NFL. We want to compare them to that, you know what I'm saying? So you can't ever sleep on them, even though they go through ups and downs. But I do think Georgia's very dangerous here. In the Indiana-Georgia matchup, I don't know how that'll work out. But
if Georgia beats Ohio State, they could beat Indiana.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of like Indiana better against Ohio State, to be honest with you. But
let Georgia get in there in that championship game, it's gonna be a problem.
I'm worried about that. You know what I'm saying? Well, I would be worried about that.
Because that defense is flying if they get in that championship game.
Because I don't got no stake in the game. I just believe, really, I do believe that Indiana is gonna win it all. But and it makes sense, man. They've been rising up the charts, man. Think about it. The Pacers was in it. You know what I'm saying? The Colts have gotten better out of nowhere. And then you got these guys. You see what I'm saying? So it's somebody going to deliver. You see what I'm saying? Because the Colts I don't think the Colts winning no Super Bowl. I could be wrong. The Pacers didn't get it done. And so
one of these Indiana teams got to do something.
They going to win, bro. I'm telling you. It's the Indiana Revolution. So, again, bro, I'm picking Indiana, but that's my thoughts, man. Who y'all think? Type it out in the chat. Who you think going to win? Do you think it's going to be any upsets, anything like that? I think the only upset I could see, man, is I'm going to go with my ACC boys, Miami. I think they could upset Texas A&M, but it's my thoughts. I think everything else is chalk. Well, if you want to consider Alabama upset, but I wouldn't consider that no upset if they beat Oklahoma. That's like a one-on-one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Coach, that is true. Georgia's physicality at the line of scrimmage will be challenging.
Yep. Iman said, Coach winning the Super Bowl. They could. I don't think they are, though, but we'll see.
Jonathan Taylor gonna have to play out his mind in the playoffs.
Man,
offensive line gonna have to play out their mind.
I ain't trying to start controversy, but I like Daniel Jones. I don't see that nigga that's gonna be a Super Bowl winning caliber without no dominant defense, man. Now the Colts defense is good. Are they dominant? No, I don't think so. They not there yet. They could be with some pieces.
Dude, name 3 people on Miami besides Carson Beck. They got talent. It's just that I just think Texas A&M's defense can hold Carson Beck and make him make mistakes. That's why I picked them to lose.
Yeah, they want. I knew they was going to go to the quarterback narrative. Look, I'm not a Carson Beck fan at all. But again, bro, I'm looking at the team. You see what I'm saying? Like, team-wise, they play football, bro. Them boys play. So
they got a good secondary. They got a very good run game when they want to get the run game going, and their receivers ain't bad at all. I just think Texas A&M is going to outlast them and make Carson Beck make a mistake down the stretch, and they're going to win that game. Because that quarterback for Texas A&M, he'll do some dumb shit too. That's why.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And Texas wasn't going to beat nobody anyway, so you can miss me with that. So, but anyway, let's get back to it, man. That is the college football playoff bracket. We're gonna go rapid fire here, NFL. Let me switch up the beat. All right, man. Let's get into it, man. So we had that Steelers, Ravens. thing pegged, man. Who you got in this one? Let's make a prediction here real quick, man. We're going rapid fire NFL on ABSN, man. Who you got, Pat? Steelers, Ravens.
It's just something about those Steelers when they play the Ravens, bro. That game is always just punch in the mouth type games, bro. I'm gonna go with the Steelers, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go the other way. I got the Baltimore Ravens in this one. I think Baltimore gets it done here, and they get back in the form, man, and they might go on a run, man, here in the playoffs, man. Who knows? All right, man. We're gonna go to Pat's second favorite team, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Jacksonville Jaguars. Colts Jaguars, man. This one's tough, man. But unpopular opinion, I'm going with the Jacksonville Jaguars here. Even though the Colts got a 54% chance to win. I do believe I picked. Man, let me pull my picks up, man. I might have went with the Colts too. But
yeah,
who you got here?
I'm going with Indiana Jones and the Colts, man. Just hope Jonathan Taylor don't go off in the win. I'm playing against him in fantasy. I'm trying to get in the playoffs my damn self. And he got Jonathan Taylor, and that dude been, man. 30 points a game.
I do want to pick the Jaguars, man. I'm going with the Jaguars. I'm going with the Jaguars here, so I do think that Jacksonville, man. I don't know, man. T-Law and Travis Hunter. A lot of people not talking about Travis Hunter, man. I think he's made a difference out there. So
no, he's hurt.
Well, in the locker room. All right, let's go to Washington and Minnesota, man. This Washington Commanders team. They have got to get on your nerves. They have got to be one of the most agonizing teams in the NFL, outside of the Minnesota Vikings, of course, because they got the talent. They just JJ McCarthy. Who you got, man? Jaden or JJ?
Woo,
Commanders or Vikings?
Bro. Jaden's playing. I'll give it to the Commanders just because of Jaden.
You already know that's where I'm going. You better show up, goddammit. You've been hurt all year long, and I took you with a high draft pick. And God damn it, man, you've let me down, Jaden Daniels. But back in action, I'm going with the Commanders here. Minnesota, man, they got to figure that out, man. They got to figure that out, man. And they better not blame that on that coach. Even though he probably wanted JJ McCarthy, but I don't know. Anyway, we'll see how that plays out. Bengals, Bills, man. How you feeling about this one, man? Josh Allen versus Joe Burrow. People always love that matchup, but I'm gonna tell you what. T. Higgins, Jamar Chase, man, they have got to be on your fantasy radar here today. If it wasn't snowing in Buffalo, I don't know how that's going to work out, bro. I don't know how it's going to work out.
That's going to mess me up with Josh Allen. He might get a lot of running stats today. Who knows, man? I need Josh Allen to come
Josh
through
Allen
for
be
me.
throwing that thing in the snow. Yeah, he be firing off in the snow too, though. Remember, he got arm strength. Joe Burrow got arm strength too, though. So I mean, I don't know, bro.
I don't know, man. I think that's gonna be a close game, man. But I got the Bills pulling it out because they're desperate. They're desperate. They gotta get some victories, man.
Yeah, I do have Buffalo in this game. All right. Let's go to this one. Cleveland versus Tennessee. Now I know. Calm down. Look, think about it. Y'all love these quarterbacks, right? You got your two top rookie quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? Two brothers going out there trying to prove a point. Shedeur Sanders for the Cleveland Browns. Cam Ward for the Tennessee Titans. Who you got? Browns, Titans. Look, Tennessee Titans are 1-11. They have the number 1 pick right now.
Mm-hmm.
Probably wouldn't. That's Iman Perry.
Thanks.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what this is, man. But who you got, man? I'm liking Shedeur Sanders. Cam Ward, man, he just, I don't know, bro. It's bad over there, bro. What you got?
I got the Browns winning a tough one, man. That's the only thing I can tell you, because it could go either way. This game might be absolutely insane. It's like neither one of these teams are helping out the quarterback at all, and the Browns look like they don't even want Shedeur there. So yeah, it's weird, man. But
that's what I'm banking on, Iman. I'm banking on the Myles Garrett factor. I think he's gonna be the best player out there on the field. So, yeah, Cleveland got the best player. That's really all I got for you.
Right, bro.
But again, where we at? Oh, we got to touch on this one. Bears, Packers, man. Caleb Williams, Jordan Love, the Green Bay Packers at home. 6.5 to Chicago. That's a crazy point spread right there, man. They got them at 69%, almost 70% chance to win. The Bears are the number 1 seed in the NFC, though. They've been playing well. They beat legit teams.
That defense is legit, man.
Why? What's going on here, man? What's going on?
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. You're gonna have to start recognizing the Bears as a legit team. You know what I'm saying? Stop worrying about the whole Caleb Williams thing. They're trying to make it seem like Caleb Williams is doing all this, or you're totally against Caleb Williams. Don't fall for that conundrum, bro. Just look at that team in general. They run the ball very well with Swift and Managai.
Yeah, man.
You know, they have receivers out there for Caleb Williams, so he can miss a few throws and still come back and make a good throw, and they still be okay. They built that team over there with the Bears, and that defense has been playing outstanding all year long. So I don't know how the hell they got the Packers with a 70% chance with Mr. Fadeaway.
Fadeaway.
Don't be surprised if the Bears whoop them boys today.
Yeah. I do believe, man, the Bears have a real good chance here in this game, but I'm going with the Green Bay Packers. Look, man, they got a player too, man, Micah Parsons. So
yeah, that Packers defense is for real too.
They play ball. We've seen both of these teams, against the lowly Giants, man, and I do think it's going to be the
exact same way.
Right. I do think it's going to be the best game of the week. That's what I'm saying. It's going to be one of those games that's going to be close, man. I'm giving the Packers the edge. I think they got the more veteran quarterback by a slight, and I just think I like their defense a little bit better with Micah Parsons over there from a pass rush standpoint. Now, running the football, yeah.
Shit, both teams
are pretty good. So, but games are going to start to begin here. So we are going to end it on that note. Appreciate y'all tapping in and tuning in for the NFL on ABSN. I don't know if you want to call the game later on, Pat, but
well, we
man,
got Snarf on the Bears Packers, so I don't know.
all
I
right.
might call the Sunday night game if that, or you might just see me join Snarf.
All right. Check us out later, man, here on the ABSN Network, Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Appreciate y'all tuning in. It's going to be a good one, man. Tune in later on for the Green Bay Packers and Chicago Bears. Put your bets in, put your parlays in, set your fantasy lineup. Game's about to kick off here in just a couple minutes, man. But that's all I got, man. Pat, you know what it is, man. Take us out, bro.
Peace.